Hello everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Before we carry on with our adventuring, a tiny bit of administration. We go to Astarion, we can see that his spellbook says that his Arcane Trickster spellcasting is none, and that it basically isn't spec'd out correctly, which is really annoying, and so we're just going to take a very slight detour here. Astarion is going to fast travel back to camp. And we are going to go over to Withers here.
I shall be here.
And you can help change class for 100. Now, I still want him to be an Arcane Trickster Rogue, but I want to respec his ASI improvement that we got. And for the cost of 100, we can do that. Oh, Astarion is now level 1. Right. That's how that works. I thought we were going to get this screen while we were in the previous screen, but we are a rogue. We get all of our regular stuff. Then we level up to 3. We choose Arcane Trickster. We get the Mage Hand cantrip. Let's take True Strike and Minor Illusion as non-offensive cantrips. Spells, we'll take Sleep and Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Then we'll take Magic Missile. And then at level 4, we get a spell. That spell is going to be Disguise Self. And for a feat, we're going to go Ability Score Improvement, +1 to Dexterity and 1 to Intelligence, because that is our main attacking stat and then our main spellcasting stat for our subclass. So now Astarion exists how I truly wanted him to. Then we can go back to the Risen Road. That is where the rest of the party was hanging out. And now we can carry on with our adventure proper. So,
no time to rest.
Lucy has 1 second level spell slot and no sorcery points.
Let's get on with it.
Astarion has 1 second level spell slot and Gale has a couple of second level spell slots. What can we achieve with that from here? This lot is all done. There is something going on up here. But I don't know if 1 spell slot for 2 of our main party members for spellcasting is going to be sufficient. Gale, we can Arcane Recovery some of this. That will be helpful.
Got a long road ahead.
So
at the ready.
We won't long rest immediately, but we will cautiously head on. Oh, we have cave. Well, we can explore a bit of cave, surely. Dagger root. Mine. This looks problematic. Nothing in here. A whalebone spiced. What is that? Is that camp supplies? Whalebone spiced. I don't see where it would have been. Also, we recently collected this. Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Gain an additional 1st level spell slot. Replaces effects from other elixirs when drunk. But I don't know if that acts for 1 day or multiple days, so we'll consume that after our next long rest. I assume the liquor we just found is actually in our camp supply pack. Shall we destroy these wooden planks that are in the way, since they have regular HP? And we can destroy them. Some objects have the sturdy quality, which means you have to do like at least 24 damage or there or thereabouts in 1 single hit in order for them to be damaged. But that's now gone. Let's just send in Astarion the Rogue. Nothing else here. Hop over there then. Oh.
Perhaps. How considerate.
Thank you for noticing them. DC 10. simple stuff for Astarion. So I assume that's what these fire wine barrels are for. Or this giant round boulder. It's got a wooden support with 2 HP right there. That's a very interesting prospect. If we get the rest of the party out of the way.
Faith protects me. Let's try this way.
If you guys go hang out over there.
Time for a little death.
There's some wine. We jump up here. Can we? I might regret this. Destroy this support and see what happens. It's not letting me, which is odd. Oh, there you go. And it stops right there. Okay. Can I get back past that now? Is a great question. Also, my ladder is destroyed. So it's going to be quite the hop down. 1 HP to that. Okay.
This way.
I can jump to there. And, okay, I can get back out if I have to. That's good knowledge. You imagine that most of the traps here then have been
Quietly.
activated. Those 2 stakes don't look ideal. There's a backpack. Alright. Viridian crystal. And some gold. And lots more explosive barrels. And if we hop over here. We've got Ollie and Rugen in a cave. They are fighting a bunch of gnolls. Can we get the rest of this party into this cave?
I'll go this way.
It seems like it's not trapped any longer, which is something. It's going to be an awkward couple of hops to get the party through. But I assume we can. Everyone else comes along. And then we should make sure we are all stealthing. Over that gap. Join Astarion. Now, can we get like a good defensible position to deal with this gang?
I see a way.
There's also
What's that?
big fancy chest there, but I would rather do the combat bit first, then the looting bit, if it can be helped. Astarion is not currently with the party. There is a great big chasm here, good for shoving enemies down, although if we were gonna use Thunderwave and the like, I don't want to get this Caravan Strongbox down at the same time. These guys are slowly dying to fire, which is interesting. Can I go the long way round to get up on that bit of cliff? That would be nice. We can climb up here, that's good. There's another little bit of land there and another way through there, but those jumps look certainly far too long. Oh. Shadowheart's hiding. Right, what action do we want to kick this off? Who's in initiative? Shadowheart. Shadowheart is now in initiative. Can I get 3 of them in this? They're all coming over. This seems unideal. Alright, that did something. Who else is not in initiative? We're all in initiative now. It's kicked off. I don't know what it is, but it is happening. Shadowheart. We have 1 spell slot. We basically have the choice of casting Bless on everybody or getting up a spiritual weapon. They all do 1d8 for damage. Great Axe. Right here. And it joins the initiative, which is interesting. It has health. If I did like another shatter or similar, what would happen to it, I wonder? Also, Flind is the named problem here. So, should we be attacking them as much as possible first, or going after some of the small fry to make them generally have fewer actions? Hyenas as well. Going after my spiritual weapon. 3 fire damage there. Also going after the spiritual weapon. It's very interesting compared to how spiritual weapon would normally go. What with it typically being a non-combative thing. Astarion has a lot of spell slots. Of course we can sneak attack and stuff, but if we could sleep like multiple things, it would not be the worst turn in the history of the world. But I think right now, just killing more stuff will be better. This one's on fire and has 2 HP, so they're not long for this world. This one has 10 HP. We could probably sneak attack them.
To the death.
Good. And push back slightly. Can we bonus action hide?
They will know what bit them.
We can.
No choice but to keep going.
Right, we have no spell slots left. Do we have something? We could throw a caustic bulb. That wouldn't be bad. We could throw a smoke powder bomb. That would also not be bad. We've got 2 of them. We also have some spell slot, some scrolls. How big a radius would a bomb have if we threw it? I can't throw it. I don't have an action because I guess we joined the initiative late. Because we cast Shatter. That makes sense. So
Don't mind if I do.
I picked up a crossbow. Fine. We will just stay here then. No need for healing. We should have short rested before all of this. Potion for
Always
you.
be a gentleman.
Gale. Cloud of daggers. Yeah. Hopefully, they have a lot of trouble moving through that. They're thinking about attacking spiritual weapon. Oh no, it's spiritual weapon's turn. So we can lacerate. Slash at your target. Vital points to make it bleed. Dismiss, summon, and fly. Or we can do a regular attack. Well, why wouldn't we lacerate to start? Flind. We missed. Ollie's up. Okay, one of the weak ones died. Another hyena. Good. Cloud of daggers. Still going after the weapon, which is interesting. That guy's having problems. And run through some fire. That's really wise. The more damage this lot take, the better, obviously. Shadowheart, just cantrips. Is there anyone that's really close to death? Oh, we have terrible sight lines from here.
Got to move. Let's do this.
5 damage is not bad. They are not on fire. Hyena gets burnt, goes after the weapon again. Astarion. We could sleep these two. But we could also just kill one of them or both. We could, magic missile. 1 dart here kills them. 2 darts here with the burning. Or could also kill them with perfect rolls. Then push back and hide.
Time for a new approach.
Right, who else is left? There's a hyena there. Flind, Gnoll Hunter. Who's up next? The Gnoll Hunter.
Think you can take me on?
4 damage is certainly something. Little busy, yes. They're going after Ollie, who has died. Cloud of Daggers does its work. Magic Missile? Or... We're already concentrating, so we can't concentrate on Witch Bolt as well. Let's go. We could Ray of Frost, try and reduce their speed so they end up stuck in the Cloud of Daggers. We have the Grease spell. We already know the Grease spell in our spellbook, so we don't need to transcribe this Grease spell. Is Grease concentration? No. So if we were to cast this here, it just made a bigger fireball for them to stand in. Fair enough. Strike. 7 damage. Decent. Flind killed Rugen. And now we are their center of attention, which is slightly terrifying. Shadowheart. This one is probably going to die to the rest of what's going on.
On I go.
Push back. We cannot see them, so give resistance to Gale. He gets 1d4 additional roll on his next saving throw. The hyena, I didn't even see there. I saw the hunter, I did not see the hyena. Tash's Hideous Laughter might be more useful in a moment. Can I get myself over here? I can, but not a great line. We have a main action left. Not much to do with it, though. I guess we can main action hide.
Ready or not?
I just want to put more distance between us and Flint. And we can main action hide as well. That one that was in the cloud of daggers has died. Gale,
Certainly.
do you have line of sight for anything? No. Hide.
I perform better on my feet.
Weapon. Sure thing. Can we go around the cloud of daggers? No. Oh, we could have killed this. Alright, that's done. We can't move the cloud of daggers like you can something like Moonbeam. Oh, he went through the cloud of daggers back towards the spiritual weapon, which means he'll probably come through the cloud of daggers again in a moment, which is fine by me.
On my way.
From here, do we have this shot? We do. We missed.
Time to kill.
We're definitely not going to get a shot through any of that. We are still hidden.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
We're hidden. We're hidden. Dashing means they're not attacking. They get hung up there, it seems. You gonna take your turn? Take your turn. There we go. Okay. Attack. 4 damage. Retreat slightly.
There's blood in the air. With finesse.
We successfully pass our stealth check. Sneak attack. 11 damage. Bonus action. Hide.
Leave no trace.
Now we
What path lies
are
before
up.
me?
We do not have a line of sight for a ranged attack. So I'm going to dash and push back slightly.
Rough tempest I will raise.
Gale has spell slots for sure. We could do another Cloud of Daggers. But instead, let's go with a 2nd level magic missile. That is a good amount of damage. 15.
With haste.
And push back slightly. They are up. They are shooting. Oh. They are eating the other civilians around here, or other combatants. That's delightful. You stopping on that shelf? Because if you are, I think we might be able to deal with this situation. Good. Critical miss. Swings and roundabouts. Sneak attack. 18 damage. Better than a magic missile.
Can't stay idle.
Attack with advantage here. 3 damage. And push round a bit. Gale, they have 11 HP remaining. A 2nd level magic missile. Great success. Well, that went swimmingly, I would say. Gale is still concentrating on Cloud of Daggers. Do we have a
Ready and willing.
stop concentrating button? Resistance. Oh, there it is. Good. Astarion, if you want to, an open heresy. Few recognize Shar as a goddess of creation or saloon, as good as goddess of destruction, yet both are true. Born in the primordial ebb and flow of time, they forged Abir Toriel together, and Chuantia, mother of life, sprang into existence. Light and dark hung in perfect balance, embraced by Shar, enlightened by Saloon. Yet their creations were cold and distant, and Chuanta prayed for warmth. This simple request divided the sisters, driving them into conflict, but it was Saloon that forced the true flame into Abir Toril, sparking the sun. How could Shah not be harmed by such a betrayal? Such the war against both light and the sun and the moon, light of the moon. As the goddesses tore each other asunder, they formed new gods and new conflicts, all for the sake of a little warmth. The lesson is this: to put selfish comforts over the fate of existence is folly. For those who understand, the Lady of Loss is always listening. Oh, hello. Jackpot. Throw those away. I don't need them. But I'll take the rest. Clothes. Just regular stuff. Gold. Potion of healing. Astarion, if you could walk alone. This cave has already been trapped enough once. And we fail a perception check, which is delightful. Let's just jump directly in front of this chest. We set off some kind of poison trap.
Let's crack it open.
Disadvantage poisoned. Nobody cares. Reasons graft, ever vigilant. When the wearer chooses to end their range, they gave 15 temporary hit points. Holy water. Cool. Crates. Barrels. Hop back to where we were. So that is a item for a barbarian that we are not. There's a locked wooden trunk over there. Can I get over there? I can. No traps. Lockpick, not pick up. A trivial lock. 35 gold. Any more wine or anything?
Don't mind if I do.
Yes. And in the sack, a rotten banana. Not what I need. Alright, can we get back? I better be able to get back. Oh, God. Can I get back from here? I have a problem. Can I not climb on a barrel? Pick up, open, throw, examine. I can climb on this chest. Climb on. Well, this is all kinds of problematic. Oh, I thought I was a goner. Man, why would you make a space that I can get down to but I can't get back from? These I can't climb on. Now, a normal player would fast travel to some other location and carry on their day, but I now get to enjoy this puzzle and I'm totally here for it. Can I put that there and then put that on there and then climb on that or jump on it and then jump back over? Oh, come on. Okay, jump back down. Is that too high now? 2 barrels worth. No, we can jump up. Ah. He's done it. I'm so happy. Right, what else do we have? Bedrolls, boxes, shoes. Then there's the matter of that strange giant chest down there.
No one back home will ever believe
So,
this.
we've done this. Let's get back over this end. A lot of corpses to go through as well. Particularly Flind the Gnoll Warlord. Shattered Flail. 2 to 7 damage. Yengu's Gift. Hitting an enemy with this weapon heals the wielder for 1 to 6 HP. But they can also go mad if they don't continue hitting an enemy each turn. Weapon enchantment +2. Proficiency with this weapon unlocks a bonk on the head. A Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen. Journal. Embrace your potential. Embrace your potential. We found a special parasite like our own. We were drawn to its potential. We used the power of our parasite to exert an influence beyond ourselves. How far does this power go? Interesting. Hyena is always welcome. Rugen has been completely destroyed. Ollie is still alive enough for us to investigate. What about the other gnoll types? Ears? Hunter? Ears? Hyena?
What's in here?
I think I'm over encumbered. I am indeed. We're going to have to do something about that in a moment. But I've got more ears than I could possibly know what to do with. What's the heaviest thing we are carrying? A very heavy great axe. Astarion, you can hold on to that. And a heavy crossbow. How about that as well? We need to go back to camp and do some trading. But first, we can recast Speak with Dead on Ollie. See what we can learn.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Hello, Ollie. Who are you?
Ollie, the interim agent.
What happened to you?
Ambush. Gnolls.
Where were you heading?
Hideout. Beneath Joaquin's rest.
What were you transporting?
Chest. Locked. Dangerous.
Multiclassing. This advanced feature allows you to build powerful combinations of classes. Okay. Thanks for sharing. There's an alchemist fire. I want that. A pouch and a backpack. Yep, I'll take all of that. And all of that. And then caravan strongbox. Resistance to slashing, piercing, necrotic, and radiant damage. Poison resistance, psychic resistance. Will encumber Lucy. 22 weight. So we have the decision of breaking into this strongbox, or
I wonder what the next
we
move
could
is.
take it with us. It's not prohibitively heavy at 22.2 weight. So if you imagine, rather than it being the giant chest that it appears on screen, that it was more kind of like a cash lockbox or something.
You don't craft a chest like that to hold trinkets. There must be something valuable inside.
Find the missing shipment. The men hiding from the gnolls were carrying a locked sealed chest. We could try and find its owner or open it and take what's inside. Alright, we'll hold on to it for now. Any more for any more. We went up there. We saw this lot.
This way.
We did these guys. This gnoll hunter has not been picked through. Yes, they have. Dead caravan
Check for
agent.
anything useful.
Speedy reply. Scimitar. When the wielder hits an enemy with this weapon, they gain momentum for 2 turns. We should be
Quite ready for
looting with somebody that has more carrying capacity. Spear, another dead gnoll.
you. Does it mean?
Symbol? What? Don't know.
Waste.
Sure. More plants. More for me. Thanks very much. I'm gonna craft loads of stuff at some point. Some point in the future. Big crafting spree. Right, after that encounter, I think we are definitely due a long rest. Most of us are out of spell slots. Gale has a couple, but what we can do is if we go back to camp, we can take a long rest. We can look at this tadpole thing in a jar that we just found. And then we can also use the tonic or whatever the other thing we found was. Oh, hello. These two.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The blade of frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
I see the two of you have met before.
If by met you mean hoofing it through the hells with this fucker on my tail.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the blood war. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the blood war, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Stand down. You saw what I saw. Karlach is not a danger. Be practical. We need allies because we're all infected. I should never have trusted you, Karlach. You're as good as dead. You want a fight, Will? I'll give you one. Stand down.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Gods, you're stubborn. Karlach is not a devil, and you know it. You saw Karlach's thoughts. She poses no threat to the Sword Coast. You're right, let's cut her down. I don't trust you, Will. Wanted a fight, you've got one. She poses no threat.
You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit!
Of your whole world you turned over.
You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Wow.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
So we're all friends now, huh? Right, Karlach wants another chat.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
I put you both in the same camp. That's all it was. I'm glad we're all at peace.
Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have Sue, anyway.
She's adorable. Right. Will,
Something's on my mind.
the other half of this conversation?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Someone set you on her tail. Who was it?
I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Well, that sounds like a hoot. Lae'zel's just hanging out. Astarion. Shadowheart's meditating. Scratch is being scratched. Gale's hanging out. Okay. Let's take a long rest first. Auto select supplies. Actually, can I cancel that? I think there is an achievement for taking a long rest exclusively with alcohol. So let's see what happens if we take just all of this stuff, because this all looks like alcohol to me. Terrible headache in the morning, perhaps. Long rest using only alcohol. Take 4 full long rests throughout the game. Yep. No hangover, which is lovely. Right, we have... First of all... Where is it? This thing. Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Gain an additional level 1 spell slot. Replaced effects from other elixirs when drunk. So we now have 5 first level spell slots that charge on long rest. And then we have this Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen. Consume. Okay.
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
You cannot consume illithid parasites yet. Your dream visitor will inform you when it is time. Okay then, well, in that case, we need to get back to where we came from, over on the cliffside, the Risen Road. And that will be everything for today. Join me next time. I don't know whether we're going to go through the northwest or the south, but there's still plenty more to do in the region. For now, thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.